Jamie. What is up today, everybody? So we're doing a live video here and tips and tricks about with drones here and with your DJI controller and tips and tricks on everything. So basically, I want to talk about if you lose control with your DJI controller and not to panic, so everybody knows when they are into flying their drones. So always tell everybody, as long as you have a strong connection with your DJI remote, okay, and the controller is on, you have nothing to worry about it. If your app crashes or your app decides to turn off and it's not connected, you have nothing to worry about. So basically, your controller is linked to your DJI drone, and it's basically not going to lose any connections. Okay, so solid connection. The drone will return to home. So this is why you always set the home point, guys, on your home set and on your DJI drones, because this is very crucial when you are doing stuff like this. Okay, so have your connection, have your home point. You have nothing to worry about with your drone. A lot of people panic, like your screen will go black and then you'll be like, whoa, 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 what am I going to do with my drone? I'm going to lose it. It's away from me. We're doing this shot or this footage, and we cannot see what's going on because we lost connections, but it's not returning home automatically. All you do, guys, is set the home point, which you already did, and just hit the return to home. This is going to return to home regardless. Regardless, it's going to return to home. You have no worries. You have nothing to fear about because these DJI drones are very well equipped and they will return to home right away. No questions asked. The equipment of these drones are very, very safe, and they're very reliable. Shout out to everybody over in the Luckstar, all the people in the love support, the people always support with my channel, right back, and everybody else. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lots of love to you guys. Much appreciate it. Okay. I always appreciate when everybody's queuing in on my station, So just to take a quick little glimpse, this is in my hometown that they built and paved the road for people walking and just walk along the Ottawa River here, guys. Very beautiful. A lot of people say to me, because have I done any FPV and video over here? No, I haven't. I have went over all this whole trail with the Mavic 3 and got the nice beautiful video when the lights are on and everything, and basically soaring all above it. Very beautiful. Okay. So anyways, just to show you guys, quick little glance here. Check it out. Just beautiful. Look at that, guys. And you got the river. So basically, this is the Madawaska River that connects into the Ottawa River, and where I fly my Mavic 3, just ripping the sky, soaring all over. Okay, and getting some cool cool footage. So anyways, so back to doing our tips here. So other with tips that I can give advice with flying drones. My max height that I like to fly over water. Okay, so let me get the camera here better. There we go. So flying over water. This is a big thing, big issue. With these sensors and everything, with these drones, sometimes they can sense that you're going to land on bottom, on land, but you're really over water. So basically, I like to generally keep about 5 feet, okay, 5 feet over the river, and basically I like to keep it up to a very high altitude so the drone doesn't land on the water and you lose your investment, right? And you don't want that. So basically I like to be generally 5 feet above water. So anyways, I'm not going to walk over there because that is all poison ivy. That's a huge no-no. So anyways, now we're coming up to the bench where I'm going to sit and talk with you guys here live. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so if you don't mind. Or if you just want to visit and study out my channel before, but it's okay. Don't mind. So anyways, so we're going to sit over here. Here we go. And talk with you fans a little bit more here. Okay? So anyways, this is a cool spot, and I just want to show you guys exactly where I'm sitting for my view. So this is Bell Park, where it branches out to the water and everything. And it's in one of my favorite spots to FPV. So before I start rambling more, shout out to Sheriff. Hello. Shout out to Nesla123. Shout out to you and everybody that's queued on. Welcome in. So anyways, so you got to watch with the water, especially the water, guys. It is very hang on here, sorry, very crucial of checking your basically your height for your drone, because you don't want to lose it in the water, because it gets mistaken of having land and it's not good, and you will lose your drone because sometimes it will force land. You don't want to do that. So that's a huge no-no. And check this out too. Here's also where I'm sitting here. Look at this. See that hill way across the water? So that is Bristol Mines. I did a Mavic 3 video out there. Okay. And over there is about half-hour drive. So over there where I parked my Jeep and flew my Mavic 3 right across the Bristol Mines, got the whole aerial shot right down over there. And that is in one of my videos in my link, Droning with Jamie. And that is another cool spot to go to, and very nice. So anyways, one of my cool spots, so check it out. It's on Bristol Mines on my YouTube channel. So anyways, so another tip and tricks is with your equipment too, that I find I really find a lot of useful for is you want to monitor your drone batteries in wintertime. So wintertime is very, very, very crucial because you don't want to freeze your batteries when you're really up in these cold, windy days. So that is one part where you really want to watch during flight, right? Because the drone could potentially drop out of the sky being low voltage. So you really want to be careful monitoring your battery, your voltage, all that stuff, okay? You really want to pay attention to these ways of knowing when your battery is getting cold, what temperature, when's a good temperature with your battery, how cold it is. It's minus 20 in here in Canada. You got to factor in the wind chill on top of it, so it could be minus 25. So you got to key in all those factors, right? Okay, so a lot of things to consider in. And this is the thing, people will just take drones up in the air and just think they know what they're doing and don't think a lot of the ins and outs, and you start getting into trouble when you start doing these things. Because anything can happen during flight, right? So you got to watch these few pointers of it. And I find a lot of people panic, you know, is, you know, the old saying, you got a computer and you get the death screen, as they call it, the blue screen or blackout, and then everything goes to shit and nothing you see, right? Same thing with these drones, okay? Technology can fail. They're always not perfect. So always set your home point and you have nothing to worry about, because these DJI drones are always going to come back. They're always going to come back. And this is what's cool about drones, guys. The technology on these equipment, they're safe. And this is why I swear by DJI. I don't fly anything else other than DJI. Nothing but DJI, okay, guys? Shout out to Heart of Sonia. Thank you very much for joining my live. And I am doing well. Very, very, very good. And I am doing a lot of lives now. And my watch hour's still not going up like crazy. Slowly it is, but it's okay. So, anyways, yeah. Thanks for popping in with my live video. So, one thing is pretty cool when you're doing a live video and you're doing a YouTube, you get people walking by and they're just like, this guy's talking to himself. What is wrong with him? And this is part of, as I would say, anxiety like drones, right? So people are like looking at you, staring at you. And when you start getting into the YouTube world and being a creator, you just don't really care what people think when you're YouTubing. And same as with drones too. You're out flying and you're taking off and you're just like, okay, somebody watching me, somebody checking me out what I'm doing, you know? And you gotta get worried. This stuff passes. You don't really care. And as Hard as Sonya says, yeah, still playing, but YouTube is strict. And yeah. Hello, Bang, too. Hello, my friend. Welcome in. Shout out to my live video. Shout out, brother. Welcome in. Welcome to my live. So, anyways, but I wanted to touch bases, you know, with some equipment and what to do with some drones and tips and counter. And here in Canadian weather, in Canada, you know, because we have all types of weather, you know, right? I also found that March was not bad weather. April was good, but May was just totally right off with flying drones. That's the thing with drones too, because you get limited of um, weather that sets you back, right? And then you're just like, I like to fly this day, but then I can't. Weather's bad, and it is not a good day to fly drones, right? So, yeah, part of the business. Get good days and bad days, and you get crappy weather. And sometimes you got to keep your drones grounded because you spend a couple of grand, and it's just like, today's not a good day to fly. So, Sonia would say, yeah, like me, I don't care what's important to me. It is very enjoying and treasure to good friendship. Absolutely. That is it. Who cares what other people think? Who cares what people think what you're doing? Do something that you love doing. You only live once, right? So enjoy your passion, right? Enjoy it. So anyways, so what else can I say? So basically, other tips and tricks that I've learned over the 5 years too, flying drones, is when you're flying in town, especially when you're doing in town, is my magic key of everything for height wise is basically I don't like to go more lower than 200 feet flying in town. Usually a lot of time I would fly 300 feet, but 200 feet is basically the lowest magic number. And even when you are going that height, it is, you get people just complaining. They see a drone and they think you're automatically spying on them or looking in their backyard. You're going to get it all the time. It's always going to be like that. And if you're doing something, what you're doing, and you're just taking photos, or you're just doing sunset, or you're just making a video for your YouTube, just be careful what you record, careful what you collect. You know, just really good tips with droning. And just get to your point A to B and mind your business and just do what you're doing for your YouTube channel, right? Who cares what other people think? Shout out to Ezor. Thank you very much for joining my live. And thank you, Joan from Bluckstaw. And Sonia. So in my town too, that I also like to say too. So I'm going to show you something. So see those two little round balls in the river? So those two round are markers. So this is where the boat launch is. So to tell you with that, basically, is there is a shoal. There is a shoal right out there. And people did not know about this section right here in my town. And I'm just going to explain here in a second to show everybody what I'm talking about with this situation. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now. So, these markers, one there and one there. So, those two markers there are the shoal. That means when I say shoal, that means a huge, not stone, but huge ground level up more. Very cautious to hit boats. Okay? So, I was one day over here flying my Mavic 3. So I was flying my Mavic 3 and just up in the air and taking photos. I noticed basically the rocks and the shoal. And I took pictures, and it went viral in my town to report to the boaters that basically it is very hazard for the people in the community, for the boats to slow down, and it could do a lot of ripping out of their lower unit of their propeller blade, as you would see on an outboard on a boat, right? Just to explain it to you guys. And basically, they put markers there. So drones are very useful, okay? And here we go. Basically, they put the markers up for everybody in the boating community, okay, to be safe when they were coming back to take their boats out. So not only drones are useful, they're a really good tool. And for me to report it and put it online, it actually saved a lot of community boaters of their damaging. So me doing a good thing with my drone, I didn't really care taking the photo. The thing is it was cool to take that, basically take that photo and post it online. People found out, went around to the township, they put the markers up, and now it's been there ever since because what I did. Without my report and saying that were exactly where it was, this is where my drone came handy and actually pointed out to the community that there is a potential hazard, okay? Potential hazard, and it basically made me feel good because without my drone, you would have seen it with the boat, but seeing from an aerial shot from 200 feet is really, really cool to see exactly. Okay, so the shoal's here. It's basically right here, and people can see where the potential hazard is for this, right? And it felt really good to do something like that. And all I was doing was just cruising the sky and minding my business and taking photos. And I decided, you know what, let's put it online, and people got snagged with it and posted it, and look at it now. Voila. So drones are very, very useful. Drones are very, very handy, and this is what's cool about the community in the drones. So I also did one in Brayside at Red Pine Bay, and same situation, okay, and they put markers up too. So like I say, drones are very, very handy, and what they can bring to the table, this is what's cool about the drone industry, right? So anyways, so I just want to do a quick live and tell everybody what is up in the drone world, okay? There is going to be basically some more videos coming up this weekend, okay? So more videos this weekend of coming out with droning with Jamie, and stay tuned for more footage. Shout out to Peter Wong. Welcome in. And thank you, Sonia, for sharing my videos. Much appreciated. And everybody else that shares my love and my compassion, right? And nice to see you too. And Anchali Volgs, welcome in. shout out to you. So everybody comes on my live video, shout out to everybody. Always appreciate it when everybody shows up on Droning with Jamie, and all the 19 likes that people. This is the thing, people that just came into my live video and just gave the thumbs up and then just left, but they popped in. This is what I like about everybody that shares the compassion, what I'm doing, and sharing the love, what I love doing. Okay, I appreciate it, everybody, and everybody comes. That's what I like about with my videos. Much appreciated. So yeah, and so key pointer, propeller blades, water, height, everything. Okay, this is the thing with the advice with drones. Okay, so this is what I learned over the years, and I always like to give pointers what I think with drones. Okay, this is the thing, I want to share my love, my compassion, and my advice to everybody, what I found useless and useful for drones, and what is very unique with everything, right? So anyways, other than that, thank you everybody for joining my live video. I'm going to end my live video right now. I appreciate everybody that joined and checked out my live video. Much appreciated. And if you subscribe, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't, please hit the notification bell so you can get all the updates on Droning with Jamie. Everything. Okay? And that would be much appreciated with everything. So anyways, stay tuned for more awesome videos coming up, and pictures and everything. And thank you everybody for joining my live video, and check out my shorts too. So I got 2 upload shorts, one with the Mavic 3 going on with the Auto River and a hand launch. Went viral, almost 2,000 views. The other one, 1.5, you might as well say. It's 1.4 or something, but still almost near the 2,000K too. Okay, so I appreciate everybody that went and checked out those shorts videos. I appreciate it, everybody that's checked those videos out. Okay, and I'm also going to do I want to go back to Round Lake this weekend. Okay, and I want to get some more awesome videos around Lake, because last year I was there August 28th it was, I think. Yeah, August 28th, and it was beautiful flying there, but I didn't get all the footage. It has more than meets the eyes. There's more views of this lake, and this lake in Round Lake, basically, and Flower Round Lake, they're all connected anyways. They are beautiful, guys. They are very beautiful small little lakes, and I'm going to get more drone footage of that, and I'm going to upload that over the weekend with some really cool music, like very cool music. So I'm going to get some more wicked music and spice it up a little bit more, and I'm going to do some low shots, high shots, and extremely high to get the whole surrounding so people can see exactly what this location looks like. Okay, so anyways, till next time, till my next video, love you guys, and thank you for subscribing and being big supporters of Droning with Jamie. Love to everybody, and everybody that's joining into Droning with Jamie, being in the new family community of the drone world. Appreciate you joining my channel, and being a big fan. So love to everyone. Talk to you later. Droning with Jamie.